Good morning, guys. Woo! I had a very late night, so I hope you guys had a good night. So I'm finally done with dinner and all that. Yeah, I have no makeup. This is just fast this morning. Um, and Misty was on. I'm like, so I went in the chat and just like, hey, gorgeous, what are you doing on tonight? So I'm going to be doing her anniversary show. I want to say it's April 9th, but my mind is just like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'll announce it. So I'm going to be doing her anniversary show with her, her 1-year anniversary for her channel in April. And I don't know if y'all remember when I guested over on Patsy Crafty's how bad it was with the lagging, that I was no help to her at all. What I was seeing, both on my phone and my screen, I was like 2 items behind her. So I couldn't really help her as far as like announcing bids or even commenting on the pieces. It was terrible. I felt bad because I was a horrible partner for her. So I went in to just practice, see how the flow went, make sure I wasn't lagging. I ended up on there for like 2.5 hours. So I was up till 3 this morning because then I had to unwind. So this is what you got this morning. I thought, you know what? I'm going to mix some metals. Let's do some statement necklaces because we talked about we're going to do cuffs and such today. I really like this one. I've been using it. I've been wearing it. And I thought, well, I will show it. I love this piece. I think it's great. It's a Leah Sophia, but I love it. It's great. So I also went ahead and cleaned up the big sage and piece that I found. I haven't found the little head by itself yet. I don't know. I have several boxes from past auctions. And then the box that I found, like, it was a box that as I was like going through drawers and going through other boxes, because, I've been doing jewelry sales. This is interesting. But I've been doing jewelry for over 15 years. So as far as selling it. So I've got little random pockets of stuff hidden all over the house. This one has sage and then it has ID. Yeah, it's a D. I don't think it's a 10. Anyway, sage and then ID and then the 925. This is a huge one. It is beautiful. I put it on a chain. This is my last torque other than the one that's my personal torque that I'm keeping because I did sell the beast. But this is the one that I bought. Remember, I was actually on with you guys and I was looking up something and I saw someone had a torque for sale and I bought it. And this is the one. It turned out just to be just as big as the beast. The difference being the beast, this part, where am I? This part really is more stylized on the beast. This one is still nice. It is stylized. But this one's super, super fat. Super fat. Even this guy, he goes on, but it's, I won't say tight, but it's snug. It's like it's a tiny bit of room, but it's really, really super wide. So I can put this on this. Thought I'd do it separately. I put him on a chain. I cleaned him up with those great little pads, which meant that I had to go back and debunk my hands, and I can see some spots I missed. So I still can't get over these Neutrogenas took off ink yesterday. That was a little disconcerting because that means there is alcohol in them. So needless to say, I'll be changing my facial cleansers. Those are just like first, you hit it with that first just to get the major gunk and then go in with your other cleansers. But yeah, I couldn't believe these Neutrogena wipes took ink off. It's so good to be putting on your skin, I wouldn't think, on your face. My face is pretty far gone anyway from all my sun all my life, but oh well. So I did clean him up because he was out. He wasn't in my jewelry box. He wasn't put away. And it's interesting because the stones, I tested and tested and tested this thing because the top big druzy piece and that bottom piece, those are tanzanite. because they're more in tanzanite and just on the edge of amethyst, and the color to me makes sense. There's a lot more blue in it, especially if you look at the smooth part of this druzy. You'll see like that peacock colors coming through. These are, they're actually, I think, blue spinel. They're in blue spinel, the edge of topaz. At first I thought, obviously they're topaz, but they're dark. And if they were London blue topaz, they would go firmly into topaz. They're right at the edge. So they're like right between spinel and topaz, like right there. Either way, they're beautiful blue stones. These are amethyst. This is peridot. Am I forgetting stones? Because she's a loaded little booger. Okay, so the blue stones. Oh, there's another stone. There's white stones on either side of this druzy at the top, or is that green? Oops, they're slippery because they're cabochons. So quit sliding. Let me look at it with my loupe. Oh, they're more peridot. Peridot is a test on this. I mean, there is no peridot, but yeah. And it's funny because someone told me, like, I'm always calling things green amethyst. They're like, there's a name for that. So that's how these tests are, is amethyst. So I'm going to call this tanzanite because it does, you see what I mean about the smooth edges of it? It has like a peacock color. And there's a lot of blue coming through in that purple. This one looks a lot more purple, but it tests more in tanzanite than it does in amethyst. Look at the definition on her crown. All of this work in here, yeah, it was a booger to clean, but I got her clean. So then you've got your peridot, and then I'm going to call these blue spinel. They can topaz, same, I mean, they're right there. The stone is so similar. That deep color of blue, I thought they were London blue topaz, and they are. They do touch topaz. Man, they're right there, spinel topaz. These are amethyst, more of the peridot. It's huge, I know, it's ginormous. So I put it on a chain as opposed to the torque, which is fine, and I'm totally wearing the wrong thing to be showing this. But so this, I thought we'd do some statement necklaces. So let me get this out of the way, and then I can show that one. This is a statement necklace. This is howlite in its natural form instead of being dyed. And it's a lobster claw. So I've got it pulled up so it set at the top of my collar, but obviously you can bring it down lower. You can adjust it to be, you know, if you really want to go big time collar, you can. So this is howlite in its natural form. It's howlite. No dyeing. This howlite is silver tone. It's a lobster claw. And this one, believe it or not, this is a Lucky Brand. I'm telling you, I like Lucky Brand, and they're really, their jewelry is not inexpensive, and it's well made. And I'm telling you, this future vintage, I think it's already kind of being collected that way. I know I do. I pick them up. So this one on the Lucky Brand statement necklace, it's natural blue howlite. I mean, undyed howlite. And you can see the different tones of the natural beiginess, and then you've got the ones that are just white with the matrixing in them. So it looks good with a variety of colors because you've got neutrals. You got your creams and the whites, a little bit of black in there, and that's why I liked it with the black and white, because this also has kind of like that same design. So I'll do the Lucky Brand statement necklace. I'll do it at 20. It's a good buy on this one. I'm pretty sure that's what I paid for it. I actually got this from Liz. Sure did. Got this from Liz. It's a little heavy, so I haven't worn it much. I thought, well, let me bring it to you guys and see if you want it. Okay, now that that is out of the way, Dun, 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 dun. I was like, lady, you're 61. This is not exciting. But this just looks like terrible against this black. I should probably take it off the chain to put it on the torque. It's just so big. Yeah, you're going to want a 16-inch necklace or a torque. So let's pop this bad boy on a torque. And you'll see what I mean about how thick this is. And you see the wave, right? It's so that yes, it makes the piece lay correctly against your skin. The way this is, the veil is like that. So of course I'm gonna get all confused. Make sure I put it on the right way so she's facing the right way. I did confuse. I get confused, y'all. But see, you gotta hold her up to get her on there, and I did it. See, I did it backwards. Lord have mercy, help me. What's wrong with me? Don't answer that, please. Just don't. Once it's past here, it's moves freely, but this is thick. Okay, there's the beast. This light is too much, isn't it? I feel bad. Stacks came to my door. I ignored him because I was trying to get set up to do my video. I'm like, yeah, not right now, dude. Not right now. So I just, yes, let's get the puppies up here. That is so freaking gorgeous. Yeah, I'm telling you, when I get obsessed with things, I get obsessed with things. All the Native American, the India, the this one. Oh, but when I found sage, and that was it. It was like, yeah, I love this. So now this torque. So this torque is 1.2, 1 ounce, 2 grams. The beast was 1 ounce, 1 gram. So it turned out they were both ginormous. Yeah. So this over an ounce. This monster is also over an ounce. So it would be 2 ounces together. That's why I kind of was hesitant. Of course, not everyone's got a wimpy neck like me, but I'm going to sell them separately. I don't really want to sell them together because a lot of people have torques. They don't need it. While others do. And I see, I'm turned around again. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not completely fully awake. Well, I didn't go to sleep till 3 in the morning. So yeah, I don't even think I went to sleep at 3. I think I just see, I'm backwards again. I can't function this morning. I'm really struggling here. There you go. I'm going to show it on the torque just for ease of use. So yeah, see the top, how all that blue is coming through? Yeah. Same as the bottom. That's tanzanite. So you got tanzanite, peridot, fine, London blue topaz, more. This is actually amethyst. Then don't kill me. Fine, green amethyst. Yeah, I do think these are tanzanite, and I love tanzanite. Makes sense. I'm drawn to this piece. This has a lot more detail. This is different than the ones I've had in the past because of all the feathering work here. It's different. This one is definitely much more highly stylized, as you can see. And again, I like this with these swirls. It's very celestial to me. And these, the beadwork there, the feathers or leaves. I think feathers, more like peacock feathers. That's what I see when I look at that. It's more like peacock feathers. I did clean it because it had not been kept in my jewelry box. I found this one. There's your signature in the back. As I said, it says Sagen, and then I think it says ID, and then the 925. But it's clean. I did clean it up. Okay. this one, yeah, it's over now. Oh, also, it's also a brooch, which helps too. If you have a chain and you're having some weight problems, you can have it on the chain and attach it to your clothing so it stays still and you can stub your chain. You can even get creative and like drape your chain and have this to kind of create almost like a festoon look with your chains. You can do that if you want to get crazy like me. So, you know, I don't know, guys. I mean, woof, these things are crazy expensive. I never did find like when exactly like I bought it. Man, I've had it obviously a long time. This was like in the corner of a box, probably where I had it listed in my store. So, oof. Yeah, this one, honestly, I'm sure this is probably like it had to be around $200. There's no getting around it. Yeah, I'm gonna say 225 on this. Realistically, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's no doubt. There's a ton of gemstones, a ton of silver. Those big drusies. The design work on this one is way more detailed. This one's a different one. This is very different than my other faces. This is way different. Are those more gemstones in here? Did I miss gemstones? Or is that gold plate? What is that? Nope, it's just where I need to get in there a little tighter. Cleaning it. Telling you it was not kept, it was not properly put away. So yeah, sadly, she was very, very dirty. Where's my cleaning cloths? I have that whole little bag of did it fall because I just had a fresh one I was using on the girl. That's not it. Am I just seeing things? Did you guys see it? Like it looked more like a gold color than it did though tarnishing. But there's no gold plating on this. Is it just shadowing? It just needs a little bit deeper cleaning there around the edge of here. And I'll leave that to you. So yeah, I'm gonna go 225 on this piece, which is low. I mean, I don't need to explain that to you guys. I'm sure you've looked them up since I've sold so many. I don't want to put you in a bag, but we're gonna use this bag. So yeah, we'll do 225 on that one. All right, now this torque is heavy as hell. This one's 1.2 ounces. 1 ounce, 2 grams. It is really fat. On these, I had the last one at 100. I'll make this one the same because they're 1 gram apart. Okay, cups. I had them on last night, took them all off. I showed this one before and I actually had it on sale. The Beast. You notice the ring is gone. I did sell a amber ring, so I need to get my other one so I don't feel naked, but figure I'll wear what I'm selling. So I had put this on sale before. One other time. I had this on sale at 200 bucks. It's the same thing. It's all artisan made. That group from that same, it had to be the same collector. It all came in the same estate. I know that's Baltic amber, but nothing's marked. There's nothing marked on any of this stuff, which is normal. I will double check myself, but I've already done this. And believe me, I was searching, convinced I was going to find Poland on this piece somewhere, or Russia. But it's kind of typical with these artisan pieces that there's just nothing. And we already tested this for sterling and for amber, obviously. This thing glows like a psycho. So this was on sale before. I put this up at 200 bucks. It's 250. I'm not going to keep it on sale forever. So it is back to 250. Okay. This this one's just marked 925. This one looks kind of small, right? I thought, okay, I'm gonna get this because this is gonna fit. It's gonna fit right. It's gonna stay. It's gonna sit on me and stay on me properly. It doesn't. It's got way too much of a gap, so it wants to turn like that. It wants to gouge me. It's just a little too big. If it was a little bit smaller, it could sit here. But if I push it up, see how it digs in? So I really thought this would fit. I think I got this from Kirsten. Not sure, because I bought a few of these. I just wanted a sterling cuff, but I think I'm just going to stick to the one that's the Pueblo set with the naturally pink mother of pearl. I think I'm just going to stick to wearing that one because I'm having really bad luck as far as just keep buying these sterling cuffs and they're not fitting. And what did I do with them all? I must have had 8 of them over here yesterday and we never got to them. And then last night I moved them because I was just pulling pieces that I could do, low starts on, just jumping into Misty's. I probably buried them with grabbing. I was grabbing stuff out of an estate lot I haven't even gone through yet. So it was a little crazy. I'll do these again. Let's get rid of that. I'm sorry, you guys, keep you waiting. Can't believe they're not just all right here in my face. Is what's kind of really weird because I had all these cuffs out yesterday, right here in my face. They were right here. Let's see if I moved them when I moved my computer, because I literally, it's like, give me 5 minutes. I just grabbed my computer, slammed everything back to get it out of the way, plugged everything in and jumped online. It was very impromptu. Well, we may have to come back to all my not bangles, but cuff bracelets. Bigfoot, what did Mama do with them? I know, I see you scratching because it's raining. You've been out there, you got wet, now you're drying and you're, I saw you scratching. I know it. That dog don't got nothing on him. He's been bathed. I even bought a flea comb just to check him and go to all the obvious places where if a dog's got fleas, there's certain spots they always get. Guys, where are all my cuffs? Fine, we'll do this one. This is a chunk. Y'all saw me with that. Yeah, I know I didn't hallucinate it. See, I bet it's going to say 6.5, but I'm telling you, it doesn't work. It's falling at 6, but you got all this room. So if I bring it down to where it makes contact with everything, it's 6 3/4. And that sounds about right because it's just off a little bit for me. If it were just a little bit more, but it's too thick to squeeze. Well, for me, it is. Oh yeah, no, you're not squeezing this. This is solid. You're not, no, you're not squishing this sucker. All right, this is, well, let me get it off the ounces and put it back on grams. is 26 grams. So it's just 2 grams shy of an ounce. So I don't remember what I paid for this one. It's solid as a rock, I'll tell you that. I'm looking for my little pads. I just should have cleaned this up before I started. I apologize. I thought everything's right there. I really did. I thought, oh, everything, all your cuffs are right there. Oh, no, they're not, which is really weird. I'm missing 1, 2, 3 cuff bracelets. I don't have a clue. I'm wiping this down because, yeah, I got these jewelry boxes to start putting these in instead of keeping them. I mean, I have to keep them a few days and like together from the auction because people do, you know, it's usually 3 days, pretty, you know, consistent. And then after that, yeah, I have to go and find the pieces. So I think I'll just start storing them by jewelry type. So when someone asks for something from a video months ago, I can find it by jewelry type. Yes, looks so much better. There we go. Pretty, pretty. All it says is 925. There's no other claim to fame that I recall on this piece. Really pretty. We could test it. It's already been tested. Don't speak too soon. You can't find shit this morning. You probably don't know where your stone's at. Holy cow, I do. We'll rub it. I don't know if this is the one I bought from Kristen because I remember telling her when I was watching this show, put it on your wrist because I figure if it fits her wrist, it'll fit mine. But I think her wrist is a little wider because she has a more musculature in her hands because she's a sculptor and an artist, so she uses her hands a lot, so she has a lot more musculature and toning of her hands and her wrists. So I think that's the difference. But she got it on. I figured if she can wear it, I can wear it. Not so much. Not so much. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. So on this one, it's 26 grams, right under an ounce. It's a nice cuff. 6 3/4. It's gonna fit good. It doesn't move, guys. It's solid. So don't think, well, I'm gonna pull it open to make it bigger. I mean, if you're strong, I guess, but it's thick. It's not wimpy. It's solid. It's very solid. So on this one, I'll do 60 on it, and that's cheap. It's almost a whole ounce of sterling. I don't recall. I think that's about what I paid. I can't be sure. Honestly, I don't know. I didn't go look, okay? I can't wear it. I've tried. You see it on my arm many, many times, but it just, it's not comfortable on me because it doesn't sit right. So I better write that down on here, the 60 on this one. It's a good deal. Almost an ounce of sterling. It's really a nice cup. Because I forget if I don't write it down. Okay. Let me go grab my eyeglasses. I had them out and they're sitting at the top of the stairs on the tabletop. I was gonna bring them, so give me just a minute. Well, while I was up there, I thought, well, let me grab some other stuff while I'm at it. Why not? Because I had found some other pieces and my jewelry box was actually looking for pieces to throw on that I'm going to sell. And I was kind of rushing myself and looking for my little bag of cleaners because I wanted to clean this up. Although, okay, the person always says, don't clean it. Hey, we're going to use that torque. I don't think I put it over here in the for sale box, did I? Probably not. I probably kept it out because I use it all the time to demo. Yeah, it's here. I'm going to use it. This is just a demo. I've shown this before. The difference in this Puffy Heart than others that you see, number one, obviously it's stylized. It is Mexico. It's 925. We've already tested it for silver. Do you see how it's flat on the back? You know when you wear a Puffy Heart and both sides are puffy, and I'll show you what I mean. When both sides are puffy and you wear them, okay, it's going to sit up. You're going to have, it's going to be standing up a little bit. These were made with a flat back so that they lay against your skin. They fit better. They work better. And I'd put this back in my jewelry box. I thought, well, no one wanted it, and it's very vintage and it's gorgeous. It is hollow. It's unique. It does have a nice thick bail. Have anything handy dandy? Well, this is a gold tone chain. Where did you come from? You're rolled gold. You're groovy. Obviously, it'll go on a regular chain. I was looking for something with stones. And I have a ton of them, but they're big fat boys. Big fat boys. Oh, this is already good. Most all of my all these beads have something on them. Oh, here's one of the cups. You guys were hiding out in a box. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. So this Puffy Heart pendant, my mouse is sitting in the middle of my screen, which I know you guys don't see it, but I do, and it's distracting. And let me measure it. I'm thinking that, okay, from the bail down, flip it over. It is a smidge over 1.5, and on width, it is a smidge over 1 inch wide. So substantial. I'm going to use my little scale instead of the male scale for these pieces. Yes, 8.55 grams. So on the Puffy Heart, it is vintage. It is flat on the back. I think it says 925 Mexico or something. It says, oh, it's a tax code. It's Mexico TS dash, I can't make out the number. Maybe 01, something 1, and then the 925. So on the Puffy Heart, I'll drop this one to 30 because it's an old one. It's not a modern piece at all. I just haven't worn it. I stuck it back in my jewelry box. So I thought, well, I'll wear it. And I haven't. So I'll put it back up. Okay. Another charm bracelet that actually has had charms put on it. Slowly but surely, slowly but surely. All right, to get through all these. Fun. What all do we have on this bad boy? Some of these, they're all sterling, but some of them are way older. This is so cute. I don't know if he has a face or not. And they're marked. A lot of them are different makers, so it's a real mixed batch. Okay. Ow, I forgot that was in my hair. Sorry, guys, but I want to know what that says. I really could use one of those little cleaning wipes right now. Do you by any miracle, does your light still work? No. I'll forget to turn them off. It starts with a B and it's not bow. That would be too easy. Actually, it does. It's bow. Oh, it's Bucha, B-E-A-U-C-H-A, Bucha. Copyright mark, and then Sterling goes S-T-E-R. Okay, so you got a bunny. That's his cute little tail. Oh gosh, this is a guy with a, I think he has a water pail. Or is he making butter? What's this he doing? Oh, he's chopping wood. Because that's a stump. I know this is time consuming, but you're gonna want to know what charms are on there, right? Yeah. This is a cool one. It's like a beachy one. It's a palm tree, and what's in the background? A volcano. So let me see if it has a country of origin on it, because it looks like one of those pieces. That probably does. It has a crown mark, and then sterling. So probably somewhere like, Virgin Islands or some one of those British colonies. It's the palm tree with a volcano in the background. Then we've got the sombrero. Then we have, let me make sure this is what I think it is. It's a dog, but it's done in a modernist way. Do you see what I mean? It is a dog. That's his ears, the eyes are cut out, and that's his nose, and there's his mouth. But it is, at first glance, you might be, what? No, it is. That is a dog. Obviously, handcrafted. There's no marks on it. Some really old, funky charms on this thing. This looks like Texas to me. One of them there states. Oh, it's the scroll. Oh, it's a diploma. It's a diploma. Then you have an old-timey piano with the bench. Yeah, these are old. Old as dirt. This is another Bowcraft. BEAUCRAFT, Bowcraft. With the copyright mark and then STER for sterling. Then we've got a beautiful horse. I love this horse. I love this horse. I want to swipe him and put him on my personal charm bracelet. But I won't. I will leave him alone. I will leave him be. Let me see if he has an owner. Let me look at his belly. Well, it's a mare if they're anatomically correct. I love the way the tail is up, so very much like a Mustang, if you know what I mean. Look at that horse. Oh my gosh, I love this. Come on, hang right, baby. Come on, bunny, get out of the way. See the motion in the tail. Yeah. I got too much glare. Which way was I going? I don't want to go backwards. Okay, I'm going this way. I was time consuming, but you're gonna want to know what charms are on it. This is great. This is a poodle, a big poodle, like a full-blown American big old amazing poodle. Just see if anybody claimed her. Him, her, let's see if we can tell. Well, considering they neuter everything, no way to know, is there? I think that just says sterling on the bottom. It's really tucked away up in there. I'm gonna have to guess that says sterling down in there. But yeah, that's a poodle in all its glory. Right? That is a fancy. Look at him. Trotting along. She's prancing. Definitely prancing. That's great. I just love that. The tail is up. Come on, focus. I love the way she's standing. Just amazing. Okay, horse and the poodle. Looks like we have hearts next, and I'm getting tangled. Why am I tangled? Oh, good gracious. What? There it goes. It came loose. So there's the horse, the poodle, and then obviously I thought this was a yeah, a pagoda. It just says silver. So a pagoda. And a heart. What's the heart about? Oh, it's got a clock on the face. It says, oh, it's one of those. It's the yes, maybe. In the middle, it says, in the very center. Okay, in the center, it says, I love you. And then this little thing, does it turn? No, it doesn't, which is weird. I'll make it, oh, it does. Okay, so you can change it. So yeah, I'm able to move it because it says, this is yes, it says yes, maybe, and no. So I guess you can, your mood that day is like, I love you, and you could put it on, you could put it on maybe. Isn't that funny? This is yes, maybe, and no. It says, I love you, and then you can point this at whatever you're, whatever you're feeling. That's pretty funny, right? A musical note. Very pretty. Come on, guys. You're in the way. No, I appreciate you, but you're in the way. That's your musical note. Make sure I keep going the right direction, guys. I missed a thimble. It's not a functioning thimble. It's too small. Unless you're a tiny, tiny, tiny person. A baby thimble. A lot of these sometimes are from places. So let me see if this was a piece that was picked up someplace in particular, or if it's just a thimble. It says something. Am I upside down? It's small. My own shadow of my fingers even keeping me from seeing it is small. I can't make it out. When you don't even know if you're upside down or not, it's a good, oh, okay, so it's got a deep stamp. I can't read, dash STER for Sterling. All that to read Sterling, okay. So we got the heart, we got the thimble, we got the musical note, and then this. This is the person looks like with a staff, so like probably 85. Wow, it says a long name on it. This is from somewhere. But it's like a Roman soldier. Maybe the bottom will tell me more. Just Sterling with a crown. I can't make out what it says around the bottom. it goes all the way around. M-A-M-A-N. M-A. I can't read the rest of it. It's pretty cool. It's a Roman soldier. He's wearing a cape and he's holding his staff. That's what this piece here is his big long, it's a spear, actually. It's a spear. He's holding, oh, that could be a bow, but he's got a cape on, helmet. It's like this. Very cool. Don't know, dudes. And then we got praying hands. Let's see if this is, again, maybe came from, no, nada. We're back to our woodcutter. Okay, so that's how many charms? 1, 2, 3. Do you? Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The clasp has been replaced with a gold tone clasp. It's an old one too. I was at 8. Mwah. $16, I think. It's an old one. There's some really cool ones on here. These charms like this horse, and like this piano, they go for 30, 40 bucks a piece. Trust me, I've been trying to buy other charms to complete some of my bracelets. I paid $35 for a Goofy. And then I ended up selling that charm bracelet anyway with the Mickey Mouse on it. So it didn't matter because I thought, well, I'm going to take the Disney ones off and make a dedicated Disney charm bracelet. So now I have this expensive Goofy with the same tags as old, like from the 50s. Now I just got Goofy by himself. I guess I should put it on for sale. Maybe that person won't. Oh, holy shit. It's a 48.35. So that's, let's put this on the outstanding. Save one. Oh, I did the same thing. So I'd save that to grams. Okay, you can do math now. So 28 and 28 is 56. So we're not there. So we're 12 shy. So that means we're at 1 ounce. We're at 1 ounce, 20.32 grams. So 1 ounce, 20.32 grams. Yeah, this is an amazing piece. There's so many valuable and interesting old charms on here that, I mean, as a reseller, taking this apart, which is what I typically buy these for, but I haven't done it. And with my hands, and I'm like, my silver jump rings are real shiny, and my charms are not. So I'm like, do I lay them out and let them get tarnished? I really haven't moved forward. I bet this poodle would go for 50 bucks. What do you want to bet? Oh shit, she's heavy. All right. On this one, yeah, just in charms alone. Mm. I'm gonna put it at 250. And you can make that back on 5 of these charms. Easy breezy all day long. All right, this one's so cool. All right, so we'll do it at 250. I'm double checking myself. Oh, they're like, this, yeah, forget about it. This is so old, it might be antique. This is amazing. I'll cut you slack. I'll do 225. That way you've got more room on it. You'll definitely be able to sell just the charms. And not even all of them, just some of them. And you'll still have a charm bracelet with a bunch of charms. I'll do 225 on it instead of 250, just to give you more room. But there are some amazing charms on here. I mean, very unique, very heavy, not everyday charms that you're gonna see. And trust me, I was looking for charms, so I know how incredibly, insanely high priced they are. So 225, I'll drop it down from 250 to 225, just to give you more room on it. So I know a lot of people are like, what I was gonna do, buy it to take them apart. Okay, this is a Cara, C-A-R-A, not a Coro, it's Cara. It's actually, I've worn this so many times. I've never worn it as a brooch. I've always worn it as a hair clip because it's just pretty and it's just fast and easy. Just something you can just pop in real quick and it's boom, and it's cute and adds a little bit of, a little bit of glam, a little bit of sparkle. So, okay, find your clip, lady. And don't pull all your hair out. Okay, so it's just costume, C-A-R-A. And I haven't even bent the back because I have never, I've never worn it as a brooch. It's all costume. These are all going to be glass, I'm sure. Make sure I'm touching the metal. It's not moving. It's because they're not even glass. They are acrylic of some sort. Fooled me. Sounds like glass to me. But it's not testing, so I assume maybe it's acrylic. Either way, I like it. It's a cute little Cara. I've worn it as a hair clip a million times. C-A-R-A. So yeah, I haven't bent the bail or nothing. It seems to be going in this way, but I've never stuck it. It's got my hair in it. It comes with one. It's Mel's gray hair. So I haven't stuck it in my hair in a while. My hair used to be super duper long, so I don't use it as much as I used to. So on the Cara, just do 10 on it. It's a cute little brooch slash hair clip, or you can use it as a dress clip, as a brooch. If you don't like pinning it on yourself, just stick it on. Put on chain, because with all this, with the white, you can get away with wearing it with silver too. It would really look good on like, these are so hopelessly tangled because I put them on and then I took them off without unlooping them properly. So there, I'm like, how did I do this? I haven't been able to get it undone. I haven't sat and really tried a long time. But I just bought these. I just got these from Adrian. I just love them because they got real pearls and crystals and stone. But I just wanted to make an example of how cool this piece is. I'm gonna talk myself into keeping it, so I'm gonna do. I have had it a long time, but this actually works good because this has got the gold, the black, and it gives the impression of the white because of the shine. So with something like this, this does go over the head, but for what I'm doing, I'm just bringing them all together. Boom. Oh, that is pretty. Get your butt back on there. It's like, use the brooch part. I don't wanna. I'm being lazy. Don't you get it? Yeah, but I could use the brooch part. Actually, does look good on this chain. All right, I'll stick with 10 on this one. It's very useful. It's one of those useful pieces. It's got 15 names written on it and 4 different prices. I'm telling you, these bags, they get a workout before they ever go. I don't know if they ever go the garbage. I never even put this around my neck. I fell in love with this. Adrian said, I'm like, I gotta have that. That goes with so many of my things. Okay, this, I cleaned this and sent a picture to someone, and I know what they were thinking. The same thing I was thinking when I saw it. It looks like a Robert Lee Morris. It does, but guess what? There is no markings on it whatsoever. But you can see that this was hand done, and it's, but look at it. Do you see how it goes to flat? It's brass. It's exactly, it's, I'm going to say this is an unmarked Robert Lee Morris. I really think it is. I think it's one of his really, really, really old pieces back when he sold on the streets of New York. Like, it looks, it's his. I mean, look at this. I kept thinking that's going to have a mark. The way it transitions. Who bought the one I had that said brass, Robert Lee Morris, made in China? Look at that bracelet. And then look at this. I'm telling you, I think it is. I think this is a very early, unmarked Robert Lee Morris. I do. It's identical in every way. I mean, even the transition points, the way it's done, the depth of it, the width of it. I mean, just everything about it. Everything about it. And it's sitting at an 8. So I'm going to attribute this to Robert Lee Morris. I am. I am. No one, no, that is not a copycat. No, absolutely not. This is done so well. This is really done. This is fantastic studio work. It's fantastic. Anybody that collects his work, I'm sure you're going to agree that I feel confident attributing this to him. I do, very confident. I've looked at a long time. I've looked at his pieces. I had his piece. That's a more modern one that his hands probably never touched. This is an old one. I feel confident attributing this to Robert Lee Morris. Absolutely, I do. And it's solid brass. I mean, it's exactly what it's supposed to be. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm putting $20 on this one because I feel very confident that that is what this is. Oh yeah, they're out there. There's quite a lot of unmarked pieces from a lot of people. You just have to recognize the work. There's a lot of stuff like that out there. I need to change markers because I'm getting as much ink on me as I am those bags. What else we got? I found some gemstones too while I was upstairs. And this is real turquoise. I'm just double checking myself. Just make sure it doesn't test as anything. Just to double, triple check myself. Well, actually it's testing, so it tells me it's not turquoise, so what the hell is it? We can change its light again because I need it now because it's getting dark outside because it is stormy. Maybe we'll actually get cool now. Why are you reading? Of course, you know, it's just reading Tourmaline. So it's not, so it means it's not turquoise. It is kind of greenish. So it's Tourmaline. Wonder what these are. Yeah, this is some stuff I got and I haven't even done nothing with them. I grabbed a bunch out last night. This isn't testing. Let's just see. Maybe we get lucky and find some amber. Wouldn't that be a kick in the head? Yeah, we did. It is. Kind of thought it looked like it. Let's see if I can get dark enough. I should be able just to show you because it really is glowing like freaking crazy. And it's not reflecting. It's guys, it is turning so, yeah. It is amber. Cool. Very cool. Big time. big time green glue. Oh, this is doing like that other piece of mine. I'm getting pink flecks in it. I'm getting those pink flecks like in my other piece. That is this one. It does the same thing. It has pink flecks in it. This one doesn't glow green though. This one just glows yellow. I am the amber aficionado. Oh, I can see the same pink flecks. That is so cool. What kind of tree sap? I wonder if you could find out by what colors it throws, what kind of amber it is. But yeah, you can see it fluorescing big time. Cool beans. I have acetone here. Well, I haven't had any issues with my amber, but excuse me. This is one of those Neutrogena. The dog is right under my feet. Let me get a paper towel so I can test just you know, because it's unusual. It's with tourmaline. I don't even know if this is sterling. We'll test it for sterling too. But you know, I guess there was a time when amber wasn't as, you know, sought after. Maybe that's why it's mixed with. Yeah, we're getting a fantastic glow. A fantastic glow. But I've gotten a habit now. I just always, why not? I never want to sell something that turns out not to be authentic, because my channel stands on the jewelry, period. Not me, not anything else but my jewelry. You can see my baggy pants. Yeah, might look great with the top up, but these are so big. But I want to be comfortable. So I've got all these layers. I'm all tucked in. I've got layers on. It is raining hard now. So don't worry. Real amber, it won't do nothing to it. It don't affect it at all. And quite frankly, if something happens to it, I don't want to sell it anyway. So we're going to put the acetone on it. Oh, yeah, it's good and wet. If it's not amber, it would be sticky. Like right now, this would be like gooey. It would be like tacky, like really tacky, like glue was on it. It's doing nothing. It's amber. And this stinks. And I should not have this on my table. Can you imagine if I spilt that on my freaking Broyhill 1950s table? And it's got a big old burn mark on it. It's just like a circle where I reckon I set down a big old pot of something and it was hot, you know, but I make sure it don't smell like acetone. It don't. I guess it just evaporates. I don't know what these stones are. They're just reading tourmaline. So they look like turquoise. Well, now it's not moving. And now it moved a little bit. They sure do look like turquoise to me. So anyway, just all this amber on. It's a cool necklace. I don't even remember where I got this from. I got a whole couple boxes over there. Because I'm always, you know, picking up lots and estates, and it takes a long time to go through them because I am anal. I do take longer than the average bear to go through things because I want to look at it really in detail. Like if it's AB coated, is there any scratching on the coating, or all the prongs tight? Is it, you know? Okay, we're going to check the actual bar piece. And then we need to check the ring itself. The bar looks silver. This ring doesn't. Oh, it's rubbing really good though. It's rubbing really, really good. I think I have a winner here, folks, and I have no idea where I got it or what I paid for it. There's a whole big old box over there. It's just gotten all mixed up for me being in a hurry and trying to grab pieces and making a mess. Yeah, it's all sterling. Okay, snow. Yeah. All right, so we have a sterling silver. I'm gonna say it is turquoise, guys. It's not dyed because there'd be like the, you know, when they get the chips, you see the white in it. The matrixing is good. The color's right. Yeah, this is definitely turquoise and amber. Very nice piece. All right, Mel, you got a good one. I got a good one. All right, let me back up some because I need room to measure here. The snake, it would have bit me, as they say. It's going to 19 if you include the closures, so 18 inches. This thing's getting old. It's not wanting to close anymore. This is really pretty. Ooh, I like this one a lot. So 18-inch sterling silver findings. What is it strung on? Oh, it's chain in between. Let's see if these findings are sterling as well. The ones on the pieces that are in between the stones. I'm so glad to see it's not on like fishing line or something. It's actually on chain. It's rubbing like silver. This turned out to be a really nice piece. La-ti-da, huh? Yep, it's sterling. I have a whole big box of those pads. My little mini Kotex, as I call them. They do, they do. Yep. It's all sterling findings. So it's all on sterling. Look at that. All of it. Really pretty amber too. So they call that honey. Honey, honey. This is gorgeous, guys. This is really super nice. It's a lot of amber, a lot of turquoise. All of this is sterling. I'll do that at 75. Wow, that's a nice bright necklace. That is super nice. Got a winner. I got a winner. Wow. That's been over there for a while, and I've really kind of just, you know, hadn't really paid no mind to it. I thought it was just glass and halide or something. Okay, here's some more gemstones. I haven't cleaned these. Oh, it's getting a little white. We have a barrel clasp that looks brass. It is. Just clean them up a little bit. Just clean them up. Actually, it wouldn't hurt to take a tiny little bit of avocado oil. You could give these a nice shine. They're pretty shiny. I'm gonna say these are 70s. And it's gonna be the typical semi-precious gemstones. It's gonna be my best guess. I'm gonna get a bunch of tourmaline and jade readings here. Or the black ones. Nothing, which just means they're onyx. The clear ones, whoa, those jumped up. It's a jadeite. Do you have a pinkish hue that I'm not seeing with my naked eye? Yeah, that's jade. This, I don't know how it is. Tourmaline, onyx, jade. See what the orange stuff is. I just turn this crystal again. Yeah, it's staying in that. Yeah, it's in like that tourmaline. This one has a greenish tinge. Maybe we'll get us some jade here. Yes, ma'am. This one looks like it's going to be jade again, or quartz, because it's clear. And it's got a slight hue to it. It's staying around that tourmaline area. This one is another onyx. This red one. What is it? Come on, you're so slippery. Stay still. Stay still. Stay still. And just like that tourmaline. This one is like a mottled, looks like quartz to me. Oh, actually, it's going above that. It's going up into, yeah, it's going to jadeite. Another orange one, carnelian. This one's just quartz. Another jade. Another jade. Like, sorry, y'all can't see what I'm doing. I'm so sorry. Let me point y'all down a little bit so I see what I'm doing. It's got real pinkish tones to it. And it is jade. This is really pretty. Probably just going to be tourmaline or quartz. Yep, we're in tourmaline. Ooh, look how dark, rich color that is. Dark browns and oranges. Just hanging out in tourmaline. All these little white ones, they're showing up in jade. This is a peachy orange color. Is tourmaline. It's close to jade. It's on the edge of jade. More jade. Okay, so this is largely jade, tourmaline, quartz, onyx, carnelian. Yeah, it's a semi-precious gemstone necklace. Some really pretty stones in there. Some really pretty stones in there. And that carnelian is pretty, isn't it? Look at this one. Boom. It's like, surprise. Surprised that wasn't nephrite, but it didn't go past the jade to nephrite, so I'll accept it. I will. Isn't that cool? How that's made to have it split. Oh yeah. This has got a this has got a brass barrel clasp. Make sure it functions smoothly. It does. It helps, if you can see, get it back into hoe. It's, yeah, the rain really picked up. Now it's tapering off. This is a nice one, guys. This is a really pretty one. I'm going to measure it like this, so I don't have to try to string it out, because I think it's going to be probably 28, 30-inch one. Come on, lay flat, please. Lay flat, please. Yeah, it's a little over 15, so 30 inches. It's kind of what I thought. This is a nice gemstone necklace. It's a lot nicer than I thought. There are some beads in here. I'm going to say they're brass as well. Between the stones. Let me see if I can make out what it's on, though, as far as like a type of cord, or is it wire, or what is it on? Can't see it. I don't know if it's easier to get it closer to the clasp to find out what is it strung on. Oh, it's nice and tight right up there too. We don't have any stretching. Let me see if I can tell what's it's on. It's a thick plastic type cord. So it's not the fishing line. Hi there. It's not the fishing line, but it is clear, but it's the fat one. It's thick. There's no stretch. This is really a pretty one, isn't it? The 30 inches. Really nice. It doesn't even need shined up, but a tiny, just the smallest dab, like you would take, like if this, and just do one dab and just take it and just very fast, go the whole thing, and then take a cloth and polish it all in, because they need it. That's why they shine. That's why crystals get better color and look better when you handle them, because they get the oils from your skin. So that's why, like, you can tell which rose quartz I've held the most. So I'll have to switch them and hold the other one a little bit more. I also do condition. Like I've recently, maybe like a month or so ago, I did condition this because it looks really chalky, and it just brings back the color and conditions it. But you can see, no, there's nothing, not going to feel anything on it because it's ever so lightly. Just the tiniest bit. But your stones and your crystals, your amber will appreciate it. Even your crystal, like your lead crystal. The more you handle it, the more you touch it, the stronger your crystal will be. It's not as fragile. So when I open my china cabinets, you need to open it like once a month, you know, if you can, every couple months at least, and try to open it for as many hours as you can. Unfortunately, I have the dog, so leave it open because you need to like air it out and help, you know, so it doesn't get so warm, moisture, things like that inside there. And I handle it. I touch my crystal. I've actually taken oil and orange oil typically, or something like that, you know, from the skins, and just kind of rubbed it down and then wiped it down. I dropped a crystal vase once and it bounced off this tile floor. Kid you not, I was just stunned. All right, where we're at on this. This is super pretty. 70s. A lot of really nice stones. A lot of nice stones. All right, this one's really nice. I'll do 25 on this one. It's really a good one. I'm really happy to see so many really nice stones in here. There's a lot more jade and with the carnelian and yeah. Tourmaline, just a lot more stones that actually red. I mean, most of the time you just get so much tourmaline and not too many actual, you know, jade or carnelians and that stuff. But this one's really got a lot in it. Okay, so yeah, I'll do 25 on this one. I wish I didn't have to use that pen, but I don't currently have another handy dandy marker. We're not going to go wandering off either and search up anything else if I can help it today. But yeah, I was up super late. And I'm glad I did it. I enjoyed myself. I had a good time. Here's another one. I paid good money for, and then it eats me. And I've tried, and you've seen me wearing this over and over, and I whine because I'll be like, "Ow, it wants to eat my arm." Because it don't sit still. It's like today, I think I'm going to tackle the tangle, so I'll videotape it. I want to videotape the tangle when I open it and document what it looks like when I start. And then I might type a little bit of initial getting into clean, you know, untangling it. And just it's going to be a series, the tangle. This is, oh Lord, I always forget these Nordic artists' name. There's so many of them that are so collectible and I can't keep track. Yeah, this is Man Zup, Z-U-P. Yeah. Yeah. A very Celtic piece. Yeah, you guys that collect the Danish Celtic stuff, you know, but see how it's just way too much room. And I was wearing it over here, thinking, well, since I'm going to use this arm more and it'll move up and it won't. But what was happening is to see how it's doing the same thing again here on my arm, how it's cutting into me. So I just need to be a little bit bigger. I need to be a little bit bigger. I love this piece. I love this piece. Truly love this piece. I think I paid, can't remember. I'm gonna have to look. I've only had it a couple months. I keep insisting on that I'm gonna wear it. No, can't squeeze it. It's really thick. But man's up, man's up, man's up, ZUP. You know, let me just see, because I don't remember if I paid 150 or if I paid 200. I know it was up there because I knew who it was and I wanted it. I wanted it as a signed piece. This is probably, unless this is probably coming from over there, it's probably going to be red jade or carnelian. Yeah, it's just in the tourmaline, so I'm going to say that's probably carnelian. A really rich color. Yeah, so let me see. I don't know. I could go, I could put you guys on pause and look at the invoice and find out how much I paid for it. That's what I'll do.